trade wars, tariffs, economic showdowns between global superpowers. It's not just about goods crossing borders. It's about power, politics, and survival in a rapidly shifting global order. So what happens when a president reignites the fire? Today, we dive deep into the tariff war, Trump's 2025 tariff strategy, China's countermove, and what it all means for you and the world. A tariff war is like economic chess. One country raises taxes, called tariffs, on imports, aiming to protect its own industries or punish another country. But in retaliation, the other country strikes back. This tit-for-tat creates a domino effect that can shake global markets. Remember the US-China trade war under Trump's first term? Billions in tariffs led to market instability, disrupted supply chains, and hit consumers right in the wallet. Now in 2025, we're back, but with even higher stakes. In April 2025, Donald Trump announced sweeping reciprocal tariffs, meaning any country that charges the US a tariff will face the same from America. It was bold, nationalist, and instantly controversial. Tariffs on Chinese goods surged as high as 65%, targeting electronics, steel, and manufactured goods. Trump's administration argued it would bring jobs home, boost American factories, and fix the trade deficit. But here's the cost. Higher prices for consumers, pushback from international partners, and a looming inflationary spiral. While the US aimed to punish China, Beijing was far more prepared this time around. China has been diversifying its trade for years, pivoting to the global south and tightening economic ties with Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. According to World Bank data, Chinese exports to developing nations now outpace those to the US and EU combined. Meanwhile, American consumers are feeling the pinch. Prices for everyday goods, from smartphones to washing machines, are spiking, and US farmers and tech exporters are losing access to a lucrative Chinese market, putting pressure on rural and industrial states. This isn't just about two giants locking horns. The global economy is caught in the middle. Countries in Europe and Asia now face tough choices: side with the US and risk losing access to China, or chart their own course. Analysts warn that this aggressive US stance may accelerate de-dollarization, a slow but growing move by nations to reduce reliance on the US dollar. China is already pushing for trade in yuan through its Belt and Road Initiative and partnering with BRICS members to create an alternative financial system. What's more, allies like Canada, Germany, and Japan have criticized the tariffs, seeing them as economic bullying rather than strategy. Tariff wars are rarely sustainable. Eventually, both sides suffer enough to come back to the negotiating table. Experts recommend focusing on non-sensitive sectors, like renewable energy, climate tech, and digital infrastructure, to rebuild trust and establish cooperation. Multilateral trade frameworks like the CPTPP or an updated WTO mechanism could help stabilize future disputes. Instead of zero-sum games, co-opetition, a blend of competition and cooperation, might be the smarter route. The battle of tariffs is more than economics. It's about influence, values, and survival in an interconnected world. As Trump doubles down and China holds firm, the world waits. Who will blink first? Who will lead in the new era of global trade? The outcome will shape our jobs, our wallets, and our future. Subscribe to stay ahead of the curve, because this isn't just policy, it's your life in motion.